return to come back and work here for their homeland, for their brothers. I have a bone to pick with the youth. We need to wake up. I say it and I want to keep saying it. Don't think that drinking with friends, dancing to music, singing your favorite songs, partying late into the night are the only ways to have fun. Can help us reach a certain level. With this kind of behavior, we can only remain slaves, just consuming and consuming what they produce, but above all, giving away our wealth, our resources at a low price. Because we have no choice, we don't know how to do anything else. I came here to encourage research, to encourage innovation, to encourage technology. We need to be able to create. Let's take an example. We are in this room. Here are fans spinning everywhere. What is stopping young Burkinabés from creating fans, from setting up a structure to produce these fans? At the very least, we can copy them. Here is the air conditioner. What is stopping us from making it? Do you think they are smarter than us? The reality is right there. How did our ancestors historically recognize exactly what a ferrolytic soil was in our land? How did they manage to exploit this soil, extract iron, and make their tools? Answer me. So they were smarter than us. So what is making us more and more foolish? We need to ask ourselves the question and use the right words. Since they did it, how did our ancestors extract gold, identify the land where there was gold, extract it and become truly wealthy? The richest man was in Africa, here in West Africa, I believe in Mali. How is it that today, just a few decades ago, all our gold deposits were handed over to others so they could come and exploit them and do as they please? Our ancestors were smarter than us, and we are dumber than they were. How did we become dumber? I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That's the right word. We say that we are revolutionaries. A revolutionary tells the truth. It might hurt, but it has to be said. So I want us to wake up. We cannot continue down this path and hope to prosper. It's impossible. Every period, every month, or often every quarter, I like to ask the Minister of Commerce to send me an update on our imports. I look at the volume and the amounts we send abroad to export products. It often pains me. I often just sit down and do a simple calculation. Do you want economic sovereignty? Do a simple calculation, clothing, for example. If we take 20 million Burkinabé, who each spend 10,000 CFA francs per month and per year on clothing, that is, if we import that, it amounts to 200 billion francs. But on average, each of you spends 10,000 francs per year on clothing just by buying shoes or something else that's imported. Have we really become so foolish that we can't sit down, think, and see everything that is brought to us from outside and realize that we could create it here? I don't believe that. Not just clothing, but in many other sectors as well. There are many other sectors. The numbers are there. You might be able to see in some statistics what matters to us and what we can even manufacture right here at home. Last time I asked those from the Presidential Initiative for Quality Education, I don't know if they're here, to send me an update on the equipment for the lecture halls and those we are currently building. What do they plan to do? How do they plan to equip them? They sent it to me, and I took the time to read it over the weekend. So I saw how many billions in contracts would need to be awarded for the equipment. You see, in your lecture halls, the students are there. In the lecture halls, your desks and everything, in the offices and everything that goes with it. There are a lot of lecture halls under construction, so that's a lot of equipment. And so I saw the standards they set and all that. All this furniture is supposed to be ordered from abroad. So I told them, here's what's going to happen. Either we make this ourselves right here using our own carpenters and welders here, or you go out into the bush, find all the dead wood, carefully cut some sturdy stools, and then bring them to the universities. When the students sit on those stools, if it hurts them, it's certain that among them, some will have the intelligence to create the bench we're making. Or we can actually find skilled carpenters and experienced welders from here right now who will be able to make the exact kind of folding bench that we want. But I think it's already underway, isn't it? The 10 capes, there are some. That means the resources are there. But why should billions be spent outside when people here can do the work themselves? You are capable of doing things. And besides, whether it's a minister, a director, or the president of an institution, there are more. Since last year, I was telling people when I was making decisions, those who had broken offices or whatever, I told them to use stones to prop things up until they don't fall. If it falls, made here, no one will import luxury furniture to Burkina for their offices. We will make it here. So those who have a project in 2026 to include in their budget the importation of furniture to have offices, very beautiful, and I don't know how, forget about it, it won't happen. We will make it here until it looks as good as we want. Because no one will be living in luxury until we reach a certain level. If you want your luxury, you have to manage it yourself and use your salary to create it. The rest we will focus on work. And everyone needs to wake up. We have a lot of fun. Having fun is good, but we have to work first. But it's a policy to lull the continent to sleep.